Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south over the city. We're en route. Everything's a go.
This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured Hedgehog aboard. Over.
That's a 10-4. Cargo secured on board and... What?
Didn't
The
copy
Hedgehog
that.
is
Over.
gone. He's taken out everyone aboard and...
What's wrong?
What in the
Come
world?
in. Over.
Freeze! What do you think you're doing?
Yeah, sorry about that. So, recently, I was challenged to put my money where my mouth is in perhaps the most extreme way possible. I had said out loud before that I would go skydiving if given a chance, so, yep. My brother-in-law had been hyping up a surprise day out for, I think, about a year and a half. It was a birthday present that ended up getting delayed until right after my graduation, so it still felt like it came at an appropriate time. I think part of what made it so impactful was the fact that I didn't see it coming at all. I have a particular intrigue in motorcycles, and considering my brother-in-law owns one, I thought that maybe we were gonna do some kind of motorcycle training thing. I didn't realize until I read the sign that said Skydiving Milwaukee on it that I would be instead jumping out of a freaking airplane. I don't want this to be one of my extra long videos in which I go into excruciating detail about every little thing, but I do want to give you a quick rundown on the experience. Going up on the plane doesn't really give you a big sense of security, at least not on the plane that I went in. I was crammed in this little area in the back of the plane that was also most of the plane. It was small and it was super loud. I could hear the metal of the plane almost flapping in the breeze, kind of like a plastic sign getting hit by a strong wind, if you know what I mean. The instructor gave me a rundown on what was supposed to happen, and then the door of the plane opened. Oh my gosh. The two people ahead of me were clearly experienced. They literally backflipped out of the plane. I'm not particularly proud of this, but when I saw the guy backflip out of the plane, I instinctively reached out my hand dramatically and said, "No!" Like on a movie or something, you know? I mean, the dude, was he gonna be okay? Oh no, the second guy jumped too! Yeah, then it was my turn. My legs dangled out the door and the instructor leaned us out slowly, building the anticipation. For the fraction of a second that I was leaning diagonally off the ledge, perfectly between safety and the unknown space, I thought too many thoughts to think. And then it was already too late to gather my thoughts. I was in midair, 14,000 feet above the ground. I didn't scream immediately, actually. Instead, I just kind of completely blanked for a few seconds. It felt as if all the air in my lungs had vanished, and all the thoughts in my head flew away into the wind around me. And for someone with a brain like mine, let me just say, that isn't something that typically happens. After the moment of blankness, a few more moments of fear set in. It was loud, it was cold. But this fear was really fleeting, actually. I had no choice but to trust my instructor. So I opened my palms, looked at the horizon, and screamed at the top of my lungs. I was in midair. I was flying. Or falling with style. And for just a few seconds, the only thing that mattered was the beauty of the sky. Another brief moment of fear set in when the parachute jerked my falling speed, but after that, the rest of the ride felt safe and, dare I say it, kinda relaxing. My instructor let me hold the cords to steer the parachute, and I told him about how I felt like Sonic in the opening of Sonic Adventure 2. We spun around, I almost threw up. It was a good time. So I'd like to say thank you to my bro-in-law for a rad experience, and I'd also like to say to all of you, if you want to know what it feels like to be humbled and helpless, but also very, very alive, maybe try going skydiving.